Do you know what may be stopping you from making a decision of reaching your goals? Hey, Jason here, and if you've been following along, we've been still studying the Bob Proctor Success Puzzle, and this is one of the self-study programs that I have for a lifetime, but it's a 12-month long study program. And if you've been watching my videos, like I tell you, I've done this last year. Chantel and I, we had started this about, I think it was around November. We was like in the last week of this actual program, and we went through it. We were just rushing through it, not rushing, but we were going through it. We were just really going through it and diving deep into it. And doing it this time around is very different than doing it that first time. One, I'm going at a very slower pace. I'm not even going at the pace of the pace that they give you, because I'm really focusing on breaking things down. Because one of the things they said in the beginning of this when I started it, this is the first piece of the puzzle to being successful in life. But not only just successful in life, but every area of your life that you want. And remember, I focus on three areas: happiness, health, and wealth. And so what does success mean? Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, and that's what Earl Nightingale came up with in 1953 or something. I can't remember the exact date. A long time ago. And so it was really interesting going through this part of decision making this morning, because I was really, when I go through these programs and I'm going through the recordings and I'm reading in the book, I'm really thinking about me. Like, I'm not just looking at the words on the page. I'm really trying to figure out, okay, what does this mean towards me? And I'm going to be honest with you, I was really looking at them like, when have someone taught me how to make a decision? Do I even know what the word decision really means? And in the book, he breaks it down to its Latin form, and it says it means to cut off any other option except reaching the decision that you made. And so what does that really mean in, layman's terms? Think about it. Have you ever had a weight loss goal? Have you ever had a money goal? Have you ever had a business goal? Have you ever had a relationship goal? Did you reach those goals? Because one of the things that I'm seeing from this, a lot of us think we're making decisions, but we're not cutting out every other option that doesn't get us to that decision. And what I mean by that is, let me give you just a personal point of view from when I was struggling with losing weight, or releasing weight, the word that I like to use. And one of the things that I can tell you that I was doing, I thought I was making a decision on, I want to be healthier. However, I was not making that decision. I did not cut off all those things that I knew was making me unhealthy. We're talking about soda, chips, candy, fried foods, eating out at fast food restaurants, just junk food. So I didn't make a decision. Actually, I was in another state, and what it is called ambivalence. And ambivalence is, the Oxford Dictionary says, ambivalence is the coexistence in one person of opposite feelings towards the same objective. And this is very interesting, because now let's go to attitude. If ambivalence is the coexistence of opposite feelings and toward the same objective inside a person, that means you want to lose weight, but you don't want to give up the food you love. Oh, I want to get richer, but I don't want to find a way to make more money. I don't want to listen to any other opportunities. These are the things that most of us have in us. We're actually programmed to be ambivalent. And this is how this actually messes us up. Because now let's go back to the definition of attitude. And attitude is the composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. So now, if ambivalence is the coexistence of two feelings, that means your feelings are not going towards your goal. You have one feeling that's saying, hey, I want to reach this goal, and the other feeling like, I don't think it's possible. Let me just pump the brakes just in case. This is how we're not being successful in life. And this is, really look at this. And really look at any goal that you want to reach. And ask yourself, honestly, what were your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions? If your feelings were ambivalent, where part of you felt you could do it, part of you felt you couldn't do it, or one of the words we like to use when instead of saying we can't do something, we like to use the word, oh, we're scared, we're fearful, or, hey, I'm just being cautious. I don't want to throw fire to the wind, or whatever that phrase is. But the truth is, we're actually being ambivalent, and we're never going to be able to reach our goal. Until I became 100% intact with my feelings about I wanted to be healthier. Nothing else mattered except I wanted to be healthier. To the point where I became so focused on health, I forgot disease and sickness could exist. And then 6 months later, I found myself in a miraculous health condition, doing better. Even where I'm at now, like sometimes I'm just shocked. I'm like, wow, it's amazing that I can just sleep at night and not need a machine anymore. I remember those days having to plug the machine up, then you're trying to fall asleep with all that noise going on. It was annoying, man. And the way I stopped that, it wasn't a miracle. It wasn't because Jason's special. It's because Jason started being successful. I was progressively realizing my worthy ideal at that time of being a husband that Chantel could be proud of. What I wasn't aware of, I was changing my attitude towards health. It didn't change my attitude towards my whole life. I changed my attitude towards health, which then made me no longer be ambivalent about being healthy. And I became healthy. This is literally how the law of attraction works. And how many people are teaching us this? Most of us are going through life just wishing and hoping that things will get better. And all we got to do is start changing our attitude. Start checking to see where are we ambivalent on that attitude. And then start progressively moving towards the worthy idea that we want. And that's it.